think it's safe to say that there are a lot of games and movies and stuff with zombies in it, am I right?
Well, there are a lot of things that aren't really zombies.
That is very true. There are some things that are totally not zombies and are in no way match that name. We actually have 7 of them right here, starting with the infected are the nasty remains of humans that have been infected by a gross fungus, which you can actually see on some of them growing out of their brains. This is based on an actual fungus that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, but it's real and it really infects ants and forces them to do its bidding. In The Last of Us, it does the same kind of thing, where it takes over a human and makes them go to a place where they can spread it to other hosts, effectively.
Yeah, I mean, that's not totally the same as zombies. The clickers, too, as some of them are called. Like, it's more like you're allergic to something, like pollen. It's just you have a really bad allergy to it, and most people do. It just makes you kind of brainless and violent.
Exactly. They're totally not zombies because it's a fungus. I'm pretty sure it's like a rule that to be a zombie, you have to be bitten or have some kind of virus. Like, that's all of them, right?
Well, I mean, Night of the Living Dead has a...
Nope. These unfortunate and very nasty dudes are creatures that used to be human but were exposed to an alien thought program that drove them crazy and mutated them into horrible, decomposed monsters.
Yeah, it's just what the marker does. They dug up the marker on alien planets and it just broadcasts out this thing that drives people crazy. In some cases, just makes them crazy and violent, and then eventually it makes them grow like extra bone claws out of their arms.
Limb sorts of things. And that's what you actually have to blow off in order to kill them. You don't go for the head like you would with a real zombie.
Yeah, so that's totally different from a zombie. Like, you shoot off their head, they just keep laughing at you with the mouth that's now in their stomach.
And also, I mean, zombies in space. Who ever heard of a zombie in space? That's just ludicrous.
So the Resident Evil series has a ton of zombies and variations on zombies, but they totally drop that by the time they get to Resident Evil 5 when they introduce the Migini.
Zombies gone.
Yeah, the Miginis are basically very human type dudes who they have their own, agency, they have intelligent thought, they live. But they're more mind controlled. I mean, eventually, yes,
exactly.
They then turn into shambling zombies that walk like that. But
shambling not zombies, shambling absolutely not zombies, right. Shambling beasts.
And I mean, it comes from a parasite that enters their mouth, so it's more like from Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, and really you wouldn't call Chekhov a zombie just because he had that thing in his ear, right?
Of course not. It's like you get a tapeworm. You get a horrible mind-controlling tapeworm. Does that make you a zombie? No, though I don't know if you've ever experienced that yourself. But no, totally not.
So I'm of the opinion that zombies aren't magic at all, and once you bring magic into it, it's not a zombie anymore.
Exactly.
And that's totally the case with the Hollows in the Dark Souls universe. Like, magic has caused them to be technically the curse of undeath from Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder.
And I mean, yeah, it has to be science to be a zombie. Like, duh, there has to be some kind of scientific explanation, which there is none when there is magic.
In fact, they come back to life when they go to a campfire, which I don't think happens to any zombies.
Exactly.
I think you come back to life once, and that's it.
Humor me here, Henry. Say there is a creature walking toward you with a cybernetic brain, metal robotic body, and controlled by a bunch of computers. What would you call that thing?
A cyborg?
Yes, exactly, a robot, which is exactly what the husks are. These creatures that start out as human or Turian or Asari in the Mass Effect universe are stuck through with a spike created by the Reapers, big nasty process, and when they come down, they're totally robots. These nasty, shuffling, dead-eyed, staring robots.
Yeah, they're more robots made out of corpses than zombies.
Exactly. In no conceivable way is this shuffling beast a zombie.
To explain anything in the Metal Gear universe is a futile effort, but if I have to put this one down to any explanation, it's the one they used in Metal Gear Revengeance, which is nanomachines, son. That explains it all. These soldiers are infected with nanomachines, they have been brain damaged, and now they're shuffling non-zombies. And they never use the word zombie either.
In fact, I think Otacon specifically is like, these things. Like, he's never heard that term before, which is entirely possible because it doesn't apply here at all. The walkers in The Walking Dead are pretty aptly named, and not just because they're in the title. Pretty much all they do is walk around very slowly, a meandering, if you will call it, and they go around sort of spreading the disease. They do bite humans, but really every human has it in them to become a walker as soon as they die, so really the entire world is just walkers waiting to happen.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's totally different from zombies.
Yeah, they're totally not zombies because,
we mentioned the walking, right?
Yes, so they walk. Have you ever heard of a zomber? No.
No, they never say zombie.
Exactly, so... So those are our favorite totally not zombies, and I think we put to bed the notion that they are in any way zombie-like. Am I right?
100%. Totally.
Definitely. But if you still want to argue about it, you can do so in the comments below, or you could subscribe to our YouTube page for lots of great stuff, or to talk about other things that are totally not zombies, check out GamesRadar.com.